Now, Arsenal. Let's start with Arsenal. We all want to talk about Arsenal. Well, Chelsea don't, because Arsenal tonked them 5-0 in the Premier League last night. Live and exclusive on talkSPORT. It was an embarrassing night for the Blues.
Ødegaard tips it over the top to White, through the 6-yard box and in. Ben White on the volley makes it 5 for Arsenal.
We didn't compete and we were so soft. It's so painful.
I call him Floppuccino, the nearly man. He has not got a clue.
These players aren't helping each other. That's got to be down to Pochettino. He's got to take responsibility here.
Sterling is in, and in behind is Jackson waiting for the delivery. Right-footed shot, cleared away.
Raheem Sterling has got to take ownership. He's a big boy. If you've got a difficult period, then the best players find their way through.
Mauricio Pochettino was supposed to be this unbelievable coach with young players improving them. I haven't seen any evidence of that.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. Well edited, Dale. That was Chelsea gaffer Mauricio Pochettino, Adrian Durham, Simon Jordan, Danny Mills, all reacting to the Blues getting hammered at Arsenal last night. You can have your say on all of the above by picking up the phone and dialing in 03717223344. I called it last night. I said if Cole Palmer doesn't play, they'll get absolutely tonked. And before we played it, actually, yesterday, before the match, Pochettino said that we are not Cole Palmer FC. Well, last night proved you are. I would say that Arsenal, I think Abramovich took over Chelsea in 2003. I would say Chelsea, sorry, not Arsenal. Chelsea are as far off the pace as they have ever been since 2003. This is the worst look Chelsea side. And people say, oh, we've got injuries. It doesn't matter. Everyone's had the injuries. As you clearly point out to me when I'm talking about my team, you've got an abundance of supposed talent that you've paid an absolute fortune for. Mudryk, Caicedo, Enzo, Sterling can't even get a game, Cucurella, Gallagher, Jackson, right?
Yeah, they bought Ballast-Shields, they bought for big money, not big money, but they bought
all awful. Awful players. And that club, mid-table, I think I put on the group yesterday where Chelsea would be, I think they'd be in the bottom three or round
without Cole Palmer.
Without Cole Palmer's goals. They've got big problems. Personally, I think it's all down to do with Todd Boehly. He's absolutely ripped the heart and soul out of that club. And they're completely different to what they were when he went in. They had an identity. They were Chelsea. They looked good. You'd always bet on them to, basket case of a club, but they always win trophies. He is completely ruined, in my opinion, completely ruined that club.
Yeah, it wasn't great watching it last night, being there live. Do you know what I'm also saying? And Jason Cuddy said it last night, and I almost kind of agree with them a little bit because Arsenal scored the goal early with Trossard, and I'm thinking, right, here we go. It's going to be an absolute... I know it ends up being a smashing. But Arsenal almost took their foot off the gas, and there were one or two kind of half chances.
When do you think?
First half.
Okay.
And then Chelsea started to get into the game a little bit more when Madueke crossed one in, Cucurella had a chance. Then a few half chances, and you go, ooh. And I won't say it got a little bit nervy there because it didn't, but all of a sudden Chelsea were having a bit more possession. There were one or two runs down the flank, and I thought, So I thought, I wonder how the second half's going to go. And then obviously Arsenal come out second half and completely annihilate them with some absolutely unbelievable goals.
Yeah. Odegaard's ball for Kai Havertz, I'm not a Kai Havertz fan, although I'm starting to change. I thought the ball was amazing.
Yeah.
I thought the take was incredible.
Yeah, even his goal though, even the second goal where he swivels on it, hits it.
Yeah.
Arsenal just looked head and shoulders above Chelsea. There's a togetherness with the way Arsenal played last night. They were ruthless in front of goal, whereas Chelsea at the minute just looked toothless. I mean, some of the performances from their team, Enzo Fernandez, £100 million or £100 million plus. I need someone to tell me, and I know the argument will be someone will phone up or message in and go, he's won the World Cup. But you tell me what he does well. Because he's not a holder, because he has no idea what's going on behind him in terms of defensively. He's not someone who assists and creates opportunities for teammates. His pass appreciation's awful. His pass decision making is awful. And the biggest cheer he got last night, Enzo Fernandez, is someone passed him the ball. And he started doing this stupid roll with his studs. He rolled it forward, rolled it back, like a bit showboaty when they were like 4-0 down. And all the Arsenal fans went, "Oi!" Cheered him when he did, and they rolled it back to him. He did it again. They cheered him again. Embarrassing. So for Chelsea, I mean, they are a long, long way off. I still think they've got some good players there that I think in the right system, the right kind of leadership, I think can come good.
Name them.
I think Caicedo's not bad, I think he can be good.
He didn't have a good game.
He didn't. I look at Mudryk and he's like Bambi on ice, right?
He's terrible.
But with that pace, at times, he'll get the ball, receive it, go past someone and you go, oh, I think Madueke, there's something there. But for whatever reason, these guys are underperforming. I felt so sorry for the young kid, Gilchrist, at right back. When I saw him in the team show, I thought, oh my goodness, this could be a tough night for him, and it was. But fair play to Arsenal, did what they needed to do. I thought before the game it'd be quite tricky. It was nothing of the sort. It was easy.
A quick word about Nicholas Jackson. because down the middle it's so not his position. But if you put him out wide, because he's got pace.
I quite like him out wide. I think if you take the responsibility of him to be the man to score the goals, then you've got no chance. But if you play him from the left and you have a recognised centre forward down the middle, with that pace that you said, because his movement is exceptional. His movement in terms of getting him behind. The amount of times he goes short, spins him behind, and he's gone. But unfortunately, he's playing in a team where occasionally he'll do that movement and they don't see it, so they don't play the pass. But Chelsea, I mean, oh my goodness, watching that last night is just, it was a bad look.
A quick word about Raheem Sterling. They've got so many injury problems. And even now, with that in mind, Raheem Sterling can't get a place in the starting lineup. What's happened to him?
I think that's more to do with him and Poch. I think him and Poch have had a kind of falling out because you're right. You have that many injuries and that lack of form. I mean, you got to think like the last Premier League game they played, they won 6-0. So it's one of them. Do you know what I mean? And Raheem's had his problems when he took the penalty off Cole Palmer and he took the free kick. He's had bad performances. But I do think maybe potentially something with him and Pochettino. But
he's 29 years old.
Yeah.
29 December.
Yeah.
What happens to him? I can't see him having a future at Chelsea for much longer.
Well, he might be there for a while, but I still think there's a number of teams in the Premier League that will take him.
Okay, what level of team?
Well, you start looking, well, he's not going to go to Arsenal. He's not going to Liverpool. He was there. He's not going to City. He was there. I'm not even sure Villa would take him. Nope. West Ham would take him, I think.
So he's second tier club.
Yeah, potentially he's West Ham, but then they've got Kudus, they've got Bowen. So I'm looking, where does he start? What level does he go in and start straight away?
But is it that kind of? Is it a Wolves, a Brighton, a West Ham, a Fulham? Is it that level?
Wolves maybe on the left potentially could start, but I mean, I'm not disrespecting Wolves here. Do you know what I mean? They've got some good players.
But what you're saying is, you're alluding to his fit into a top six side.
And start is
days are gone.
I won't say days are gone, but right now I can't see that happening.
Okay.
Abroad though.
Maybe, yeah. It's nuts, isn't it? Because it feels like he's been playing for years. Well, he has been playing for years.
For years.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.